Hey y'all, it's Neely. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to use alternative fonts and font variations like this one in Canva. This is a font that I purchased from Creative Market called Hostania. And you can see that the font has multiple glyphs. These are these little swirly text at the beginning and in the middle that don't look like the regular font. And you can easily use those in Canva on either a Windows computer or a Mac. Today, I'm going to show you how to do it on Windows, and just keep following my channel. I'll show you how to do it on Mac also. It's super easy. So first thing we're going to do is download the font file, which I've already done, and you'll need to unzip and install the file also. I have already done that. It's going to open up a folder like this, and inside you'll see fonts. And you'll have multiple fonts, two different font file types. Some fonts would have like a bold, regular, italic, something like that. You'd have to install all of those fonts. In this case, I only wanted to install the one font. So you would just double click on it and hit install. I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it here. But just make sure that the font is installed before you continue on into Canva. Next thing you need to do is open up your artboard in Canva and select Add a Text Box. Canva is going to add whatever your default text is, which in this case for mine is Canva Sans, but you'll have to upload the font that you purchased into Canva also. So if you just click on the font type, this is the page that's going to show. You can see that I've already downloaded this font, but I'm going to show you how to do it in the event that you had not already done that. You would just go right down here where it says upload font, and you would select the font. And it is going to ask you to confirm that you have the rights to use that font. You would hit yes, and then it would upload. Well, as you can see, I've already uploaded this font, so it's going to ask me to skip the conflict and upload it twice, upload selected, or whatever. I'm just going to select cancel because I don't want to upload it twice. And once you did that, it would populate right here in your uploaded fonts. You can see all the fonts that I have uploaded. So now let's take my text. This is a brand that I own called Astrophora, and I'm going to select the font that I purchased. Well, as you can see, this font looks a lot different than the one that is showing here because it's got all these pretty little swirlies, and here's the A, and there's another A on the end. Well, this is where this comes into play, these extra glyphs or font variations. So what I want you to do is in Windows, I want you to open your control panel. Mine's going to pop up on another screen, and we're going to hit Appearance, and then we're going to hit Fonts. And what we want to do is find our font. So in my case, the Hostania. Now, if I double clicked on that, it's going to pop up what we've already seen before, and I don't want that. Actually, what I want is this little button right here that says Find a Character. Hostania is already populated, and you can see now these are all the available characters or glyphs as they are referred. And we can use these to insert them into Canva. So let me move this out of the way. All right, so let's say that I want my A to be a pretty A like I saw before. So I'm going to hit this and I'm going to copy it. So select and copy. Now I'm going to go here and highlight. Get off of there. And then Control V. Now I want to find the pretty A that's on the end. Select it. Oh, delete this one out. Let's select this and copy. Delete, and there you go. You can do this as much as you want with the different letters, even those in the middle. They don't just have to be the ones on the end. I'm gonna show you an example maybe with the P. I think there's like a let's see what we got over here. Yeah, let's use this P. Copy. There you go. Just as easy as can be. If you were using this in a logo, you'd just want to make sure and export it as a PNG file with a transparent background, which is going to be a Canva Pro feature. You would just select transparent background and download. Otherwise, you can use this in any type of design you want. And that's pretty much it. So if you have questions, let me know in the comments below. And make sure and check out my next video, which is going to show you how to do it on Mac. I'll see you next time.